Welcome back to See Tarot. We are going to be getting into a reading here, and we've got some beautiful binaural beats, some hertz tones in the background for your benefit. Okay, I have a brand new deck here that I will be using, and this is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I will be going through all of the signs, and we'll be looking at all 12 houses as well. And this is going to be a twin flame love reading, okay? I've gotten some really good feedback so far from using brand new decks, and it's been quite interesting and very, very helpful in helping people, especially many of those of you who've had maybe not the greatest experiences with readers and being unsure about whether or not the synchronicities or the supernatural phenomenon that occurs in tarot readings is truly happening or not. So I am really excited to be doing this reading because it's been great so far. And so it's kind of like an unboxing too, because we get to look and check out how everything is from the very beginning. So I have not read this book at all. I've not even touched or looked at the cards. All I've done is done my own preparation for myself and my own cleansing practices. So everything that happens in this reading, supernatural or interesting, is entirely based off of my energy and the energy of spirit that will be joining us. Okay. So I've like I said, I've been enjoying doing these readings this way, using brand new fresh decks just as much as my viewers have. It's been really, really interesting and enjoyable to just really demonstrate that range of connection with mediumship and channeling the energy with the cards. At the end of the day, it's just paper. And so it's really, really, really wonderful to be able to connect with spirit live and provide the replay later on as a completely unedited video. And my intention is just delivering messages that will serve the collective at the highest good. And especially for twin flames, it's so crucial, so crucial that messages are aligned. So if I can channel a message and it can be confirmed in cards, that helps people with their manifestation. The minute someone has a doubt or disbelief or feels tricked in a reading, it definitely interferes with someone's ability to really receive a message, even if it's true or not. So yeah, like I said, I'm so thankful for my spirit guides, my ancestors, who join me in all the readings. And it's just been really, really wonderful to do it this way. I will continue shuffling this deck because it is brand new, for as many times as we need to here before we get started. So right away, for the collective, energetically, what I'm getting here is a wide range of possibilities. And mainly, I'm feeling this heavy energy of a collective of you who are in a twin flame dynamic connection, who are really kind of going through it right now in terms of your self growth, your personal development, and learning to trust in the divine. Right now, I'm picking up this energy that for a lot of you, you're still learning on how to trust your higher self, how to trust in the divine, and being able to really surrender to things. I keep getting this energy of someone who's experiencing really wonderful, positive things in their life, but is still suspended in disbelief that it's happening. It's that kind of like that feeling like it would be great to be in a relationship, in a committed relationship with this person, but it almost feels too good to be true. Like there's no way that we could be together and something doesn't go wrong. So many of you in the twin flame community right now, I've been feeling your energy as there's some old wounds there about being concerned that either one, the twin flame connection may or may not be real, or two, you're afraid that the person who you think is your twin flame may or may not accept that level of commitment. And some of you have emailed me and asked questions. Well, how do I know if this is my twin flame? Or how do I know what is the best way of communicating and talking to my person about this connection without feeling rejected? And so I will tell you, for the majority of the twin flame collective that I read for, if you have met or become aware or ascended in your twin flame journey between the years 2012 and 2023, the collective that I read for is either already in union or will be in union. And this is just absolutely how my readings are and how my twin flame connections are. So for those of you who I read for, like I said, every single reading that you will ever watch on my channel, I am tethered energetically. It's like a cord. It's like a spiritual cord. I can't even describe it to you in logical words. It's a spiritual energetic cord that I have with you all. And that is how I'm able to tap into that energy and tap into conversations and thoughts and feelings, especially for those of you who are open to it. Okay, we are all in this together. We are all in this together. It's like a hookup. It's like a connection. So the minute you are spiritually open, available, and receptive to it, not only can you connect with your person a little bit better, but you can connect with your spirit guides as well. So as a shaman, one of the things that I do is I guide people into the spirit world, in and out of the spirit world, for the purpose of healing or revelation or knowledge or learning, to connect them as well with their higher self. It's a lot like performing surgery in a way, or performing, absolutely, I'm obviously not a medical physician or surgeon, but in the spiritual sense, that is what shamans do. And this is the gift that I have been bestowed in being able to assist. And I take great pleasure and joy in helping all of you. So there is a message here about the third eye. Someone's third eye is going to be opening. Okay, you or your twin flame. I'm also seeing visions of someone feeling more uplifted and hopeful in an impossible situation. Someone is starting to get a little bit frustrated Someone else is struggling with their work. I can hear and feel all your thoughts, all your feelings right now. The moment you connect to my energy, I am seeing a few people staying up late at night. I'm also seeing a few of you on this. I keep seeing it actually for many of you on this kind of like health grind, health kick, like really trying to learn how to take better care of yourself. And then on the shadow side, a number of you are struggling internally, still learning how to love yourself in a new way, in a totally new way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with my fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right, so we have I believe this is 10 of Swords, Strength card, Leo, and then we have the Son of Cups here. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, interesting. This is that third eye that I keep seeing. And that goes back to the message that I provided about many of you having your third eye being opened. So, fire signs, for you, your message, your twin flame, you and your person. There are clear messages here being shown to me, okay, regarding the fact that, as you can see, there's an infinity symbol here, right, on the forehead of this lion, okay? And again, predominantly, this is a message for Leo, but this applies to all of the fire signs, so Aries and Sagittarius as well. There is a desire for romance, specifically for romance to be a little bit more present in the connection. For those of you fire signs who are single, right? Many of you are pretty tired of being single. I am just now noticing, like I said, this is a brand new deck. If you can see, this kind of looks like a bull that has horns, or a ram. So quite literally, it's like we have here Aries, right? Leo, and Sagittarius. It's a swan, but it's I'm seeing this as a centaur, really. So we've got representation of all three signs here for the fire signs that I'm reading for right now. And so I'm seeing here this concept, this energy of feeling exhausted. Okay, so in the 3D material world, your physical body, many of you can be experiencing some fatigue or being tired. Okay, and this goes back to the message that I was picking up on, that energy of staying up late, the energy of kind of going in circles. This can be either literally staying up late at night, or overworking, or obsessing, because swords represent thoughts and they represent communication. And there's one right through this ram's head. So someone cannot get the thought of someone else out of their mind. Constantly thinking, constantly having a powerful desire to communicate here. Powerful desire to talk to someone. For those of you, especially Aries, you may be in separation from your person right now, or you may not be able to communicate with them. There's some sort of blockage here. It's the energy of wanting to be able to talk to someone, but kind of overthinking how you're going to talk to them about a subject. It can also be like struggling to express yourself. And I'm picking up there's a specific energy of having like a fear of rejection and a fear of being taken advantage of. Someone here really just does not want to be taken advantage of ever. Fire signs, I'm picking that up heavy. You don't want to be taken advantage of. And so that's definitely preventing you from wanting to reach out, because you want things to be equal. You want it to be reciprocal. You don't want to give more than what you're receiving. Because the minute you feel that you're giving more than what you're getting, it puts you into a state of really kind of overthinking. Well, maybe this can't. It goes back to that. Maybe they can't be my soulmate or twin flame. Maybe this person isn't right for me. Because if they were, it would be equal. I wouldn't feel like I'm chasing them in that sense. Your person is feeling lots of emotions here. And for many of you, you may be with someone who is like a swan, really kind of attractive, very, 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 very conscious of how they present themselves to the world. This is not someone who just throws on anything and goes out the door. This is someone who really considers and thinks about the way that they look. Okay. They're not vain, but they have a sense of wanting to take care of themselves and wanting to be presentable. And in terms of showing their emotions, there's like a little rainbow here in this cup. So what I'm getting is that your person right now is feeling the entire range of emotions. So they can be happy one moment and then really, sad or angry the next minute about something else. So it's not, if you've been wondering especially if you're dealing with someone who's an air sign, if you've been wondering if they, I keep hearing somebody say, I'm not even sure if they have feelings or if they have the same feelings for me. Well, your person is absolutely capable of feeling, okay? And they're capable of feeling every emotion. They just may not communicate it, okay? They just may not communicate it. This person, you are your person. This person, I'm picking up this energy of someone who's very comfortable being around other people, sharing and showing emotion. But for them, it's not necessarily something that they do as easily. Okay? Like I said, this is that third eye opening. Okay? This is having the ability to see much more. I'm seeing this also as the 6 of Wands, 5 or 6 of Wands here. There's some fiery energy here showing up, okay? And it's like conflict. Right beneath it, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, I've said this in my other readings, but every single spread that I do, no matter what, the Hierophant always comes out. And it comes out because this is confirming, okay, the fact that there is a major, major lesson here for the entire Twin Flame Collective that I read for, which is that learning never stops. There never will be a point, even once you're in union with your person, and once you feel like things are going really well, you may not even want to watch tarot anymore, for all we know. But there's always something to be learned, always knowledge to be gained about how to communicate better in your connection, especially for a twin flame connection, because kind of one of the points of being in a connection that is a twin flame is that you're going to be challenged. Okay? And the key to your success is knowing and living and staying in that vibration of you don't always know everything. Okay? Let's clarify some of these cards before we move on to the next element. Spirits, guides, universe, divine. Clarify this 10 of Swords. What is that about? Right away, like I said, Tower. So And then what we have at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. Absolutely. If you've been confused about, is this a twin flame connection or not? First of all, the Empress, this is the divine feminine energy. This is the divine feminine energy. So what I'm going to say now applies mostly to those of you who are the divine feminine. Everyone has both divine feminine and masculine, but this message is especially for you, divine feminine. This tower is here representing the fact that, one, you're going to gain knowledge, or you're going to communicate, and you're going to be on the receiving end of some type of communication. This is going to be something that's written or said to you. It could even be a text message. And what you're going to be told is going to be quite shocking. Quite shocking. And for many of you, the information you're going to be receiving is Wheel of Fortune right in the middle of the deck. It's going to be something along the lines of someone saying, I understand, or I know that this is meant to be. Okay? However, your thoughts will deceive you and betray you, because you may be in a state of thinking the opposite of what is being told to you. This is an unhealed wound. This is an unhealed trauma wound in which many of you, Aries, it's very difficult for you to just simply believe what people say. The things that come out of people's mouths, if they don't line up with what they do and how they treat you, you instantly go into a cycle of obsessive thinking to the point where you reject what anyone says to you. Okay? And so that's what's going to be happening. Interesting. Spirits, guides, universe, divine, please clarify the Strength card. Strength card. Son of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have here the Seven of Swords. So, Leo, you're going to have the opportunity to either keep something a secret or reveal it. Okay? And what I'm getting is specifically the connection. This is the energy of having the opportunity to either you can publicize the fact that you are in a relationship or going to be in a relationship with someone. This is even, I'm picking up on specific energies. It's like going out with someone and not being sure of whether or not to post something. Okay? This is the energy of not being sure whether or not to tag someone. It could be something as simple as that. This is that energy of not being sure of whether or not you should publicize some aspect. It's like, should I tag them or not? Should I post this photo of us together or not? You or your person are going to be in this type of thinking, Leo, where you're really not sure about whether or not you should keep some aspect of your life hidden from the public eye. And like I said, this could be with your person, or it could even be with someone else. And that's what's happening here. Sagittarius, clarify the Son of Cups, please. Right away. There is some, I'm picking up some energy for you, Sagittarius, that is, it's like some sort of shame or embarrassment, or shyness, or it could be shyness, but someone is ashamed or embarrassed. Look, it's the Judgment card here. Someone does not want to be judged, okay? Although this is a major arcana, and typically the meaning of this is very heavy, okay? There's a lesson here. But again, I'm picking up on some lower vibrations here, and I'm picking up on this vibration of someone really, the time the time to be experiencing and living in that vibration where you're in fear of or you're ashamed or embarrassed, that timeline is going to be, I want to say, there's going to be like a branch, or things are going to change in aspects of time. Although time is an illusion, it is still an earthly plane level concept of thinking. Okay, and if you look at this Wheel of Fortune, okay, the way that this yarn is kind of tangled up in these branches here, right? It's all tangled up and it looks like a mess, but there is in the chaos, there is organization, there is peace, there is a plan for everything. So that feeling that you have of being a little bit embarrassed or ashamed, right? Or you or your person, that's going to change. And what I'm getting is going back to this cup. Cups represent emotions. So some feelings, being ashamed or being shy about feelings, being embarrassed or feeling guilty about how someone feels, that's going to stop. That's going to change. Sagittarius. Okay. I'm going to, let's clarify one more, get some more cards out for all three of you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire sign collective. Let's see. Let's get some more. Anything else? They said that's enough. Okay. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. This is Sagittarius. Okay. I know some of you, especially those of you who are heavy tarot viewers or maybe even tarot readers yourself, are aware that obviously the Son of Cups is not truly the same card, the way that the Strength card represents Leo. You're aware that obviously the cups do not represent Sagittarius. It is actually Temperance. But it's interesting because if you go back to the last reading that I did for fire signs, the synchronicity and the resonance was so perfect. Literally, the Emperor, the Strength card, and Temperance all came out when I was doing your readings for your signs. And that's a wonderful sign. This is confirmation for those of you who may be curious to see how aligned this message is going to be with your life, especially anything that's predicted. This is a sign here. Okay. And I am seeing someone like a phoenix rising from the ashes here for Sagittarius, because especially for Sagittarius. This applies to Leo and Aries as well, but particularly for Sagittarius, there is going to be a point in your connection where you're almost maybe starting to have a doubt that perhaps the connection isn't going to go anywhere. But then you're going to suddenly realize that the connection is so eternal, so infinite, that there really is no way out of the connection, okay? We have Four of Wands here. Four of Wands represents commitment, unity, union. Ace of Cups. This is an overwhelming amount of emotion that is exchanged. Daughter of Cups. Okay. And the Three of Wands. I'm seeing here, this is also about having an expectation for something to happen. Having an expectation. Okay. And then let's see what's hidden, what you don't know right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. We have Five of Swords here. There's going to be some resistance to Seven of Cups, which is confusion. And then the Fool card. This is the energy of that, exactly what I was describing earlier, that energy that I was channeling about rising from the ashes, thinking that something isn't going somewhere, right? Being resistant. Someone in the connection is resisting the connection, especially with regards to commitment, to actually committing. Okay. And with the Seven of Cups, this is the energy of still kind of resisting commitment. Someone is resisting commitment and still like looking at other options, going back and forth between, is this going to really be my person, or can I look somewhere else? You or your person is kind of going through that right now. And the Fool card here, this beautiful Fool card with the little chick, is showing that, like, and this could be a message in itself for you in the springtime. Something brand new, a brand new journey is going to start. For many of you, it could be that next spring, if you're in separation, you will be in union. And for others of you who are already in union, there's going to be a brand new level of commitment, a deepening of the connection in the springtime. Wow. Fire signs. And that is what I have for you. We're going to move on to water signs now. So, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's take a look at their cards for your twin flame reading. Wow, I'm channeling some energy of many of you are in union already. Okay, many of you are in union already. We have a lot of people who will be watching the replay are divine feminine. Divine feminine. Absolutely. There are a lot of things that divine masculine wants to communicate with divine feminine. And I think that we're going to get some of those communication, those thoughts and those feelings in this reading now. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I'm also seeing the Sun card for you. I'm feeling cups, but I'm also seeing swords, Ace of Swords. We'll see what comes out in the cards here. Okay. Temperance. Four of Swords. Seven of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. So what I'm picking up on is the fact that many of you water signs may be dealing with someone who is a fire sign, because there is some synchronicity here with the last reading for fire. Okay, so you may be dealing with a Sagittarius or someone who has Sagittarius in their birth chart. They may also be Capricorn. They can be any air sign as well, because I'm seeing swords here. So Cancer, you are slowly starting to realize how your life is merging with your person. Okay, and the fact is, as much as you want to try to be connected with your person by doing things, it's like the energy of trying to do like mind reading exercises, or I don't know, Cancer, you're just trying, I want to say trying too hard to connect with your person. And there's a message here that there really isn't anything you have to do. You don't have to try very hard to connect with your person, because the secret is you are and always will be connected with your person on a very deep level. You see, quite literally, this is a flame here. Okay. When you manifested this twin flame experience, you have to understand that you came from the same fire, you came from the same flame. Okay. You were cut from the same cloth. You're two peas in a pod. You are mirroring. You are exactly identical souls. You may look completely different from your person, but on a soul level, that's what makes you fall in love, is because when you are with your person, or when you meet your person, it's like looking at yourself soul wise. Okay. So there's never any point that you're separated from your person. I need to tell you that, Cancer. Scorpio, you're getting enlightened, okay, about healing yourself. You're also coming to realize that you yourself, Scorpio, can be a very healing influence in your person's life. It's that energy of your love itself is very healing, or has the power to heal your person. It's so beautiful, this energy that I'm picking up. Pisces, another flame here. So many of you are willing to fight for this twin flame connection. This is the energy of some of you may have gotten a sign or confirmation that your twin flame connection is absolutely real, without a shadow of a doubt. And if you haven't gotten this, you're going to come to this realization, and it's going to be very passionate. You're going to feel this very intensely, okay, because we have some wand energy here. And when that happens, there's going to be no doubt in your mind that this person who you're connected to, this is your soulmate. This is not even your soulmate. This is like the deepest type of connection I can't even put into words. When you realize that, there's going to be like a fire lit within you that's going to feel so motivated, so driven to fight for the connection, to fight for it. With the Judgment card here at the bottom of the deck, this is simply confirming the fact that divine timing is coming into play. Any decision you make, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, any decision you make, anything and everything you say to your person and they say to you is going to have a long-term effect. That is why Judgment is here. This is saying, be careful with your words and your actions, because what you do now is going to affect you in the future. With the Ace of Cups right underneath it, this is a deepening of the connection. Okay? Let's clarify Temperance for Cancer. The Hierophant again. We have a couple of cards here. Son of Pentacles, a new opportunity. The Empress, like I said, I was feeling that. Lots of divine feminine joining us for this reading for you water signs. Okay. 8 of Cups. Okay. The Star and 3 of Cups. I see exactly what's happening here. Okay, Cancer. So some of you may be feeling separate from your person, or feeling confused or conflicted, or wondering if you should walk away from the connection because your person may be a third party situation. So you may be with someone who is maybe still married to someone else, or you're still married to someone else. Point blank, there is a third person involved. There could also be just you and your person, but maybe a child is involved, a child from another relationship here. The Star is here. This is major arcana. This is an encouragement from Spirit to have hope. Okay? What you're going to be receiving with the Empress here is a tremendous amount of abundance in the form of knowledge and in the form of wisdom and support from the divine. This is the energy of perhaps many of you are going back and forth, not sure where the connection is going. You keep getting signs, and your feelings absolutely never change. It's almost like I'm even seeing like someone praying because they're just so desperate. Like Cancer, some of you may have even prayed for the ability to have no feelings for your person anymore because it's just too painful to love someone who is still involved with someone else. Okay? But even after begging for the feelings to go away, you have this newfound hope because then you see a sign. Or you come to your feelings just get even deeper. Wow. It's like the more you try to get away from your person, the more intensely you feel. And your spirits are lifted, your hope is refound. And then all you want to do is celebrate the fact that you have your person in your life. There's also the energy of coming to the realization like things could be a lot worse. For example, you could maybe even not have ever known your person. It's like that. What's that quote? It's better to have love than lost. Is it better to have loved and lost? And comment in the comments what that quote is. Is it better to have love and lost than to have never loved at all? Is that it? Yeah, Cancer, that's what you keep wondering about. Okay, let's clarify this Four of Swords for Scorpio. Okay. You have Three of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. With Son of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is about starting to experiment with the idea of being a little bit more content with where you are. Some of you may be feeling like, this connection is hard. It's not easy to be with this person, or it's not easy to be in separation from this person. Whether you're in separation or union, Scorpio, you're slowly starting to realize that, the passion is there, but it's not going to be fun all the time. When things are good, they're really good. And when things are bad, they're pretty bad. So you're slowly starting to try and come to acceptance, come and to have peace with this idea that things aren't always going to be a celebration and fun and happiness and friendship and party and like rainbows and butterflies all the time. It's a very sobering type of energy. I don't know why I said the word sobering. That could be very significant. Okay, some of you may be connected with someone who maybe has a past addiction to something, okay? With the Son of Pentacles here, this is clarifying the fact that there is going to be, see how this in the background here, there's like an eclipse, okay? So Scorpio, I want you to go back and watch the readings for your signs, even if it's not about love, because even a career or a health or really doesn't matter, a reading for you, for your zodiac sign, is going to give you insight to your connection, because there are astrological influences that are impacting your connection. And it's kind of like going into a situation blind. It's like if you've been warned or given the information that, hey, on these dates of the month, it's a better idea to avoid communicating about, a certain topic, or on these dates of the month, or the planets will be doing this and the energy is going to be supporting you in this endeavor. So you want to be able to use the powers of the universe to your advantage instead of working against it. That's a message for you, Scorpio. Okay. All right. Pisces, let's clarify this Seven of Wands for you. Someone's unsure about something. Someone is unsure about something. Son of Swords. This is an Ace of Wands I was channeling energetically. And with the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, interesting, Pisces, you're probably dealing with someone who's a Leo or an air sign, because we have swords here. They may have it somewhere in their birth chart, even if it's not their sun or rising sign. This is showing up in the reading because someone is really not sure about what is the best way to communicate this. Like, someone has, like I was telling you about this 7 of Wands, having that, like, once you come to the realization that the connection is true and it's real, and the love is there, it's like this desire to fight for it, right? And to protect it, because you realize that what you have is rare. Someone's really not sure. It's like the energy of, okay, now how do I say that to my person? You or your person is going to be thinking a lot about that, about what is the best way to communicate powerful emotions. It's the energy of, like, this this lion with this rose in the mouth, like trying to be delicate or tender, but being so powerful, like having these very powerful, strong emotions, not wanting to scare someone. That's what I'm getting specifically. Interesting, Pisces. Like, your feelings are so deep and so intense. You don't want to scare your person, or they don't want to scare you with how much they feel for you. And it's like the energy of, even, I'm getting specifics here. I'm picking up this energy of someone wanting to say, like, those 3 words, I love you, and being scared to say that. Okay? Being scared to say that. I'm getting a very, very high vibration, high message from Spirit right now that wants you to know something about saying those 3 little words, okay? And the message is this: don't worry. Don't think about what they're going to say. Don't worry. Don't think about whether or not they're going to say it back. Because if and when you say those 3 little words, I love you, to your person, the intensity and everything that they are meant to feel at that point in time holds a higher vibration if you say it without expecting to hear it back. That is such a specific message for many of you. And again, anything that I say for any of these signs applies to all water signs, okay? This applies to Cancer and Scorpio as well. Saying those 3 words, Spirit wants you to really know and understand and move forward with that. It really doesn't matter whether or not your person says it back. It's more important that when you say it, that you're fully expressing it without fear. Okay? It is intense. It is big. And it can be a little scary. But if it's true, right? Ace of Swords, swords represent truth. They tell you the truth. If what you're saying or what you want to communicate is true, then you don't have to hold it in, right? You don't have to keep your hold it in your mouth, or keep your lips tight, keep your mouth shut about it. If it's true, speak your truth. Okay? You know what? We're going to do one for the entire water sign collective. We're going to clarify. Let's get some more cards for you guys before we move on to air signs. Okay. Anything else? All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Pentacles. So for all of you, there is a message here about not entrapping yourself in material things, okay? In material things here. Also, we have the 6 of Cups, okay? And notice how on one end, this tree is kind of black and white. Can't really tell. There's not much life to it. And on the other end, that's got some colors and rainbow colors, right? So there's a message here. Card is simply reflecting the twin flame nature of the connection, this mirroring kind of energy of the fact that you and your person are connected in this life, okay? And in this spiritual world, okay? In the world in which you cannot see things, right? Some people are colorblind because their eyes, they physically have a condition in which they simply cannot see certain colors, right? Our naked eye is made and fashioned in a way in that we are not able to see tiny things, like microscopic things. Same thing with the spirit world, right? Unless our third eye is open, you can't really see things beneath the surface. And so this goes to that reminder, especially for Cancer, that you are only seeing part of the picture. Okay, this applies to the connection, this applies to your situation, this applies to everything in life for you and your person. You are only able to see and know of part of the situation. You are never going to know everything. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason you are not going to know everything. And that may be very difficult for many of you to come to terms with and to accept that there are things going on beneath the surface or things going on behind the scenes that you're not going to know about. Okay? And back to that mirroring energy. If you are projecting or putting out there this lively, vibrant, happy-go-lucky energy, but feeling dead inside, guess what? Your person is going to be feeling the same way, because it is that's the way that the twin flame connection is set up. Whatever you feel, your person will be feeling as well. Okay? The other messages for you. Father of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess. This is Scorpio energy coming out here. Wow, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Hermit. I see exactly what's happening here. For water signs, all right, this is kind of how your connection is going to be going. There's the energy here of wanting to be in control, wanting to have a sense of knowing and control about things in the connection. But I want to say it's a slippery slope. It's a sneaky kind of energy here where it's like almost you can deceive yourself into thinking that you have control. But in reality, you don't have control over everything, especially regarding the connection. Being in that state of thinking that you do have control is going to lead you to feeling a tremendous amount of loss. Okay? It's almost like an uphill battle. The more you try to get control, the more loss you're going to feel. You have a knowing, you have your intuition to rely on, to guide you for the thing to be in receipt of the things that you are meant to know about. Okay? And being in your natural state, trusting in your higher self, is what's going to lead you to that 10 of Cups, which is ultimate fulfillment, ultimate emotional fulfillment. And with the 9 of Cups, all of your wishes, all of your dreams coming true. All of your wishes, all of your dreams coming true. And with the Hermit card here, this is that energy of finally like coming out of your shell after you've gained the wisdom, gained the knowledge, and accepted the twin flame connection, right? And information and higher wisdom from your highest self. Beautiful. That's what I have for you, water signs. Let's move on to air signs: Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Spirits, guides, universe, ancestors, divine, please provide messages for their highest good for my air signs. Okay, so we have here the Seven of Swords. Something is hidden, Aquarius. Something here is still growing here. Many of you may still be in a brand new connection, relationship. Okay. Some of you may still be single. And for those of you who are in a connection, I will be communicating to you some information that is hidden from you in this reading. Libra, you have that Seven of Wands here. Picking up on some defensive energy here. Some of you may be in conflict with yourself or your twin about something. And then Gemini, we have the star here. The star is actually also Aquarius energy. Okay, so Gemini, you may also have Aquarius in your chart or vice versa. Interesting. Having a newfound hope in something. This is also the energy of being put on the spotlight. I'm getting, actually, usually I feel this, I pick this up as having an illumination about something, but really I'm quite literally getting a very specific message here for someone, Gemini, about being put in the hot seat. Someone is going to be put kind of on the spot about something. We'll find out what that is. At the bottom of the deck, wow, we have the World card. Major transformation. Major transformation. This is also travel, moving from one geographic location to another. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So many of you may have traveled to your person or to be with your person in the recent past, present, or future. Okay. And right underneath it, we have the Mother of Pentacles. The purpose of traveling, the intent was for the betterment or for the nurturement of the connection. I'm also seeing here travel specifically for a family member, someone who is a mother or it's a daughter, someone who has children. Interesting. All right, so let's clarify the Seven of Swords for Aquarius. The Moon. You may be dealing with a Scorpio as well. Okay, so the Moon and the Hermit, two major arcana cards. Aquarius. What is hidden from you? This is picking up that same message that I was telling you. I will be revealing something. If you are in a connection with someone already, there's something that you don't know. And what you don't know is that there's something going on at night, at nighttime with your person. Okay? There's something going on at night with your person. I'm going to have to split the deck to get more details. Mother of Swords. Interesting. The owl. Owls typically represent higher wisdom. This can also be somebody's spirit animal or spirit guide. This is communication. Your person is thinking or communicating with someone else at nighttime. That's a very specific message for many of you. Also, your person may be doing a lot of studying at night. This is like I'm picking up some more specifics here. Somebody is kind of like in school or thinking about going back to school or has a business, Aquarius, and is doing a lot of stuff at nighttime. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, kind of staying up late, researching, something like that. I have to get another card. They're telling me something else here. They're showing me something else. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. With Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there's another message here. What's hidden from you as well is that behind the scenes, you may not be aware, but there is someone who is kind of feeling like they may have lost out on an opportunity with someone here, Aquarius. I'm picking up especially for those of you who are single because you're in separation from your person. You or your person, I'm getting both of you are feeling this. Okay? Because your 10 of Pentacles in the ideal, in a fantasy world, there is a specific reason why you two are not together right now. And the ideal, like the best case scenario would be obviously for you to be together. But something is keeping the two of you apart. Okay? And it may be the fact that you're physically apart from your person here. Interesting. I'm kind of nosy, so I need to do one more. Again, the Hierophants. Like I said, anytime the Hierophant comes out, it's like your pay attention card. Four of Pentacles is here to teach you a lesson, right? To teach you a lesson. It's also to give you a very powerful message directly from Spirit here. Every time this Hierophant card comes out, that's your pay attention card. Okay? Aquarius. Four of Pentacles is here. Spirit has a message for you that I'm going to deliver to you right now, which is these strings represent the strings, like kind of like DNA, kind of like your spiritual umbilical cord. It's almost like they want you to know that you're spiritually tied to your person, and your destiny is weaved into time, and the fabric of destiny itself is meant for you and your person to be together. Please understand, if you are in separation from your person, there is no amount of time or space that can truly separate you from your person, because they are you. They are just another version of you. Your soul is like a string, okay, that is eternally tied. Eternally tied. They're drawing my attention to this infinity symbol right here that these strings are making. It's like an endless loop. And no matter what direction you go, there's like an endless loop here. Aquarius. Four of Wands. This is commitment. This is union. Okay, this is also marriage. You are spiritually married to your person, regardless of whether or not you're able to marry them in the 3D or not. That's a very powerful message. That applies to all air signs, by the way. Libra and Gemini, but that was coming in very strongly for Aquarius. Okay, Libra, let's clarify your Seven of Wands here. Right away. Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Libra, there's a defensive energy here because you may not be necessarily on talking terms with your person. Okay, I'm also seeing here those of you who are in a new connection, there's a mountain here for a reason. There's some sort of barrier. There's a reason why you're still not fully able to commit or be in a committed relationship. It's the energy of like still being in the talking stage with someone for a very long time. Three may be a significant number that may be your life path number or your person's life path number. This can also represent the state of time. So within 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, something big is going to happen. It's kind of like overcoming or climbing a mountain. That's what it feels like. It's like the energy of Libra. You're trying to accomplish this great big task of being with your person, or you're trying to accomplish this task of securing that commitment and a connection, and it feels like climbing a mountain because it's such a big, it feels like a lot of work, I have to say. For you or your person, it feels like a lot of work. And that feeling that it's too much work, Four of Swords, it needs that part, that there's something there that needs to be healed. With the Seven of Pentacles is here because no matter what, there's going to be effort that's going to be put into the connection at all times, because you have this understanding, Libra, that you are manifesting, you are co-creating the experience that you are having. So if your relationship is going well, congratulations. It's going well because you manifested that success. If it's not going well and you're fighting with your person, congratulations. It's not going well because you manifested that. And the sooner you come to terms with realizing that there is no effort involved, it all happens energetically. It begins with your thoughts, trickles into your communication, the way that you communicate. Okay, there's a specific message here for someone from Spirit about your ego. This lamb is here symbolizing like sacrifice. Okay, be willing to sacrifice. It's going to open your third eye and give you a lot of enlightenment, illumination, and understanding, a very high vibration. You're going to ascend. Okay, you're going to develop even more as a spiritual being once you come to this understanding. Surrendering the ego, okay? And being okay with the fact that your effort or what you bring to the table or the way that you want the relationship to go, okay, it'll go well without you trying so hard, or without you expecting your person to try so hard and do so much, right? You are manifesting your experience. If you're experiencing rejection, you've manifested that rejection. Before it even happened, you had a thought in your mind at some point that you and your person would not be together. And that is why you're not with your person. If you're with your person and you're doubting them, that doubt that you're thinking about or feeling, guess what? You are co-creating an experience in the future where you or your person will experience that lower vibration of doubt. Okay? Gemini, let's clarify your star card. Gemini, right away, Daughter of Swords and Son of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what this is about, I'm seeing specific messages here, okay? And I realize that all you can see is just these pictures and these cards. So I have to try and communicate to you what Spirit is showing me in visions. There is a health concern you or your person has, okay? I'm seeing here. Something to do with your health, right, is affecting the connection. And it's almost the energy of wanting to like really look for a sign or be reassured, like whether or not things will be okay with you. It's either you or your person, but it's affecting the connection. Okay. We need some more details on this, Spirit. Wow. With the Tower. It's very shocking. I want to say, even when you got the news about this health issue, it was a little shocking. The Moon, yeah. There's something going on behind the scenes. Father of Pentacles. It could even be like you or your person's father getting information or news about someone's health that affects you and the connection. I'm also seeing here a message regarding the fact that you or your person are a little bit lost. You're a little bit lost. And it's the energy of kind of like losing hope about something. You're losing hope about something and you're not sure. You feel lost in some sense. Okay. And you're looking for a sign. You're looking for a sign here. I'm also seeing for those of you who are in a twin flame connection, you may or may not be understanding or realizing that your relationship with your father is affecting the connection. And I won't get into too much of the specifics, okay, because I understand and respect spiritual privacy. But that's all that I need to tell you. Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're kind of going back and forth. Father of Cups here. I'm not making this up. Father of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Someone's relationship with their father is complicating the connection because it's intertwining. It's intertwining with the connection that you have with your person, Gemini. Quite literally getting tangled like these strings on this dream catcher here. That connection, that tie that you have, whether or not your father is alive or not, there is some karma here. And it is a little messy and it's complicating. It's complicating the connection, Gemini. Interesting. All right, we're going to get some more cards out for the collective air signs. All right, Spirits, Guides, Universe. Clarify. Give us a card for Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. For the collective of you, you have Four of Swords, Son of Swords, which is Ace of Swords, and the Death card. So, the Death card represents the spirit world. It represents dreams as well. It represents transformation. With the Four of Swords, that's confirming this tremendous amount of healing that's going to be taking place for you and your person. And Son of Swords is here. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords represents truth. So this is absolutely, there's a deep, deep truthfulness. Again, this goes back to the message about speaking your truth. Okay. And also having a revelation, having a deep, sudden understanding of something. Interesting. All right. Last but not least, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's take a look. See what we have for you and your person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Spirits, guides, divine, please provide messages for their highest good. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The energy completely changed in here. Completely changed. I'm picking up on the energy of the numbers 3, 5, and 8. 8 in numerology represents a lot of things. For example, the 8th house in astrology is Scorpio. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, you may be tied to someone who is a Scorpio, or that you may have Scorpio in your birth chart. But the number 8 represents karma, transformation, rebirth. It's also sex. Okay. 8, if you turn it clockwise, as also the infinity symbol here. Taurus, you have Son of Cups, which is Ace of Cups. Lots of emotion here for you, Taurus, but maybe not necessarily wanting to show it. Ace of Swords. That's for you, Virgo. Capricorn, you have Two of Cups, union, emotional exchanges with you and your person. Interesting. And again, anything that I read for you individually applies to all 3 of you earth signs for the elements. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Cups. So there's going to be a complete transformation. There is also going to be some karmic exchanges going on in your lives, earth signs, regarding your emotions. Right beneath that, we have the 4 of Swords. It's going to bring healing for you. All right. So for Taurus, you have Son of Cups. Let's clarify this. The Chariot. Chariot is also Cancer, so you may be dealing with a Cancer with the 2 of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck, the Death card. So what's happening here is there is a lack of progress, a lack of forward movement. Okay, the intention is there, the passion is there, the desire is there, but things are not moving forward. Okay, things are not moving forward. I'm picking up on this energy of like restraint. Someone is the energy of feeling so many things, wanting to say so many things, wanting to do so many things, but not doing it because it's like trying to kind of snuff out emotions, trying to be a little too disciplined, a little bit too like self-contained, self-controlled. It's the energy of like having all this passion, all this desire, but holding the reins so tightly and not wanting to lose control. Maybe someone may be eating the forbidden fruit, I must say. Taurus, you or your person. It's like being in a connection where there's some aspect of the connection that may be a little bit taboo, or it's like it's a secret, or there's some aspect of this connection that is, it's like it can't be fully going anywhere for some reason. Like you can't fully be out in the open. I'm even picking up a very specific message about maybe even someone who's not straight, okay, and still being in a closet, maybe even. Wow, that was very specific. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so there's some aspect of this. Someone may not have come out yet, and there's a part of the connection that is being kept hidden. Okay, let's get one more for Taurus. Someone is reluctant here, like really reluctant, like really like holding back, really holding back. Wow. We have the Tower here. 6 of Wands. We have so many wands here. Intense desire, intense passion. There's also like so many things that keep coming up, so many things in the way of you being with your person. And it's like, it's so frustrating. Someone is very frustrated here and they want to have victory. They want to be victorious. They want to reach that end goal. 2 of Pentacles, but trying to bring life into balance, trying to bring the connection to balance is so difficult. Taurus. Okay, Virgo, let's clarify this Ace of Swords. There's an absolute truth. There's like some major, it's like one of those, like I just heard somebody say, we need to talk. or we need to have a talk, Virgo. I'm also picking up like extremely heavy energy of someone who is like you may have broken ties with, is like still trying to communicate with you. Okay. It may even be somebody that you ghosted. I don't know, but they're really bombarding this reading right now, trying to communicate something with you. It's like someone's heart was broken and they're still trying to heal. Father of Swords. Yeah. It's like there's someone here. It's almost like kind of creepy, to be honest. It's like it's like I just heard someone say, you better, you better pick up the phone, or you better call me back. What is going on here, Virgo? You always have like the most dramatic readings. I cannot. Virgo. Okay. You have Two of Pentacles, Father of Cups, with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So intuitively, you already know kind of how this conversation is going to go down. Okay, there's a discussion that needs to happen. There's a truth that needs to be revealed regarding the connection, Virgo. And you've kind of been back and forth in your mind about it. But and even like emotionally, you're feeling kind of like the feelings of what you might feel. It's like the energy of already anticipating what the conversation is going to be about and not really being surprised. Okay, let's split the deck. Interesting, the Hermit. So some of you may go into separation because of this conversation, and or many of you may decide, you know what, it's an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to learn and try to figure out, okay, well, how can I communicate a little bit better with my person now that I am aware that they've brought a valid, very valid issue to my attention. And instead of saying, or instead of disregarding it, well, let's actually look at it and try to have an adult discussion or mature conversation on how to resolve an issue here. Capricorn, let's clarify your Two of Cups. I just heard web of lies. I don't know why. All right, the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, okay, and the Death card here. So I'm seeing a specific message here about work, okay, someone's job, someone's work. Capricorn. With this a Magician card, I think that if I had shuffled this any different other way, I think that this would be in reverse. To be honest, the way I'm reading this energetically is that this Magician card is definitely in the reverse. There's some like trickster energy here. Capricorn, I'm being real with you. You or your person, it's like the energy of somebody who's working overtime. Like it's like they said one lie and it just snowballed into like a million lies. And guess what? Justice. Capricorn. This is the end result. Okay? So understand that these rainbow colors here are demonstrating the fact that like you or your person, whoever said the lie, like understand like you are innately good. Okay? And really, I mean, there is no right or wrong, good or bad. Truly, we are all just here, right? Babies don't know what good or bad is until we teach them, right? So a lie or lying morally, we've learned that this is a bad thing to do, right? So therefore we classify it as bad. But our higher self, our deeper self understands and knows that just because someone lies doesn't mean that they're a bad person. But someone has quite literally cut themselves in some sort of lie. They're lying about something that has snowballed into a bigger lie. And deep inside, of course, they're a wonderful, wonderful being, right? They are made of stardust. We are all innately good. and have a potential for good. And just because someone tells one lie absolutely does not mean that they're a terrible, awful person. Okay, we're all human. And the key thing to understand, right? Like I said, death card represents the spirit world. So spiritually, there is a knowing, right? That there's a major lesson here about the concept of good and bad, or right and wrong, yin and yang. In the twin flame connection, it's learning to understand that, like I said, babies do not know what good or bad is. We teach each other, we teach children what good and bad is, right? So this whole concept of doing something or saying something or being some sort of way is good or bad is just a kind of a moot point. But justice is here to tell you that the vibration, the intent to deceive, if that is someone's true intent, like I'm really honestly picking up that someone maybe told a lie, and it was the type of lie that wasn't like to harm someone or hurt someone or to be deceptive. It was a lie out of just kind of like self-preservation. Even someone may even be ashamed to tell the truth about something, and therefore they lied. They weren't trying to hurt you, Capricorn. Okay, let's get one more card here for you. Father of Swords. And you may be feeling, the minute you realize or pick up the fact that, okay, this person is lying about this, it's like that energy of like, well, now you're going to have to tell me the truth. And this may even be a conversation that some of you may have had or you will be having. This is the energy that's going to come up for you, Capricorn, where you're just like, well, I don't like liars. Now you're going to have to tell me the truth about it. The Hermit is here because there's going to be, Capricorn, if there isn't already, some separation because of this. And the reason why separation is coming is so that you can become more introspective, to go within, to go back to your higher self, communicate with your spirit guides, your ancestors, to learn something about this type of interaction and this type of judgment that you may be having about your person, or your person may be having about you. Okay. All right, let's get a card for the collective. Earth element. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower. The Sun. I was channeling this energy earlier. Okay, and the Ten of Wands. I have to call it like it is and tell you exactly how it's coming through. Right? It's going to be very surprising and shocking, right? The Sun card. There's going to be a notice or information that someone may be pregnant, okay? Or someone may be having a new job or relocating, or there's just some sort of news, like really big news. It's like it's overpowering, like the sun. It's like nothing can hide anymore. It's like the energy of what this type of news is so big, you have to tell everyone. And Ten of Wands is there because it really is something very burdening. Okay, it's wonderful news, but it's heavy news. It's heavy news. Okay, and then I'm quite literally seeing this as like it could be taken positively, or it can be taken negatively. It depends on the perspective of the person who's receiving the news or the information. You can see this as a great thing, or you can see it as a not so great thing. It's all a matter of how you want to see it and accept it. But it shake the foundation of your connection. Okay, it's also going to change the way that you see life. That's how big the news is going to be, or the information is going to be. Okay, Earth signs. And that's what I had for you. Now I'm going to shuffle a little bit more and then pull some cards for the entire twin flame connection. And then we'll be done. What I will also do is I will use some standard or regular tarot cards as well to pull some additional cards and see what clarifiers come out. So if you've gotten a card for your reading and it comes out again in another deck, that is your confirmation if you're looking for a sign about anything. Okay. They're saying shuffle 2 more times. 1 and 2. Son of Cups, the Hermit, 8 of Pentacles. I love how it's a complete summary of many of the very, very powerful messages that we had today. And 2 of Wands. Do you know what wands represent? Fire. Okay. Twin flames. This is you. This is your person. This is the bottom of the deck is reflecting the state of what we are reading for. So this is for the twin flame connective. Okay. And so overall, for all of the elements, right, we have this Ace of Cups, this Hermit card, and this 8 of Pentacles. Regarding, by the way, the number 8, like I said, turn it clockwise, that's your infinity symbol. So there's an infiniteness, an eternalness to the connection. Regardless how or when people get kind of stuck or trapped into like this web of the runner chaser dynamic of the twin flame connection, there's a tremendous amount of learning, wisdom, healing, introspection, ascension that happens with the connection. And it is deeply emotional with the Son of Cups here. Okay. Let's pull that tarot. Before we conclude here, one more. The Emperor. We had the Empress, so only natural that we have the divine masculine, the Emperor, come out to show or to just bring the energy into the reading. The Ace of Swords. We had so many swords here, right? This is your confirmation. Absolute truth, okay? 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Confirming this twin flame connection. So if ever there was a doubt at any point in your mind that you are in a twin flame connection, here's your confirmation. Your person, the person who you believe is your twin, your true twin, okay? And notice the fact we have here this perfect like mirroring of energy here. It, like I said, doesn't matter what deck is used. Message is clear. Wands represent fire. There are 2 wands here. You and your person here. One card is in the reverse and one is in the upright here. You are mirroring your twin at all times. Okay. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords came out for many of the elements representing healing. This is your confirmation, your double clarification or confirmation of that message. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have for the twin flame collective? TwinFlame Collective. Goodness gracious. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. We did also have that as well. All right, so 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords in the reverse, Page of Swords, and 7 of Wands. So this is confirmation of that message about the defensive energy or wanting to fight for a connection. That's the confirmation for that. Page of Swords is here in the reverse, right? To clarify that someone is moving or transitioning from still learning to being more mature and having a knowing. This is like a maturation in the way that someone is going to communicate. Also, maturation in the way that someone thinks, right? In someone's pattern of thinking. This is changing from a negative thought pattern to a positive thought pattern. Knight of Swords is in the reverse because there's a slowing down energy. And notice the fact that the Hermit in this deck is actually like a tortoise, which is very slow. So that's a perfect representation of this Knight of Swords in reverse energy, which is this complete opposite of fast-moving energy. 8 of Swords is self-imprisonment of yourself through your thoughts. It's like energy of overthinking. Okay. 2 of Pentacles came out. This is your confirmation. Another 2 of Pentacles. Kind of going back and forth. 5 of Wands. This also came out as well. Being in conflict with yourself or others. With the Knight of Cups here, some sort of emotional exchange. This is confirming what was communicated about, like someone having this intense feelings and not being sure how to communicate it because you don't want to scare someone away because of how intensely you feel. Page of Wands in reverse is like having this wanting to communicate, having such a tremendous amount of desire and passion, right? Pages represent messages or being a messenger. So it's in the reverse, right? Not being able to communicate this intense desire or passion. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Things not working in harmony for those of you who are in separation. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is confirming the message about no longer focusing on material things. Okay. This beautiful 10 of Cups is that emotional, confirming that complete emotional fulfillment. And then, of course, our Queen of Swords. Absolute truth. Okay. Absolute truth. Also communicating in a manner where there's like no room for confusion. Communicating very clearly, being very, very adamant about vocalizing how you feel. Okay. So those are your confirmations or clarifiers. TwinFlame Collective. You should be very proud of yourself, proud of your connection, no matter what stage of development your connection is in. I hope that you enjoyed this reading just as much as I did with using a brand new deck. And I'm going to allow the highest, most dominant energy to rise to the top of the deck here as your outcome, your final outcome card. The most dominant energy for the entire collective is this Daughter of Cups. Okay. And what I will do is I will go ahead and read to you what the author intended for Daughter of Cups for you, for your benefit. And then I will channel a message. Daughter of Cups is creative and emotional energy. Creative energy abounds from the Daughter of Cups. She is romantic, she is artistic, and easily inspired by her surroundings. A true dreamer by nature, she struggles to stay grounded or to deal with any harsh realities that come her way. Conflict of any kind is very disturbing to this gentle creature. That is a very specific message for, I want to say, especially Cancer. Okay, Daughter of Cups. This is like a very gentle, fragile energy that's dominant among the Twin Flame collective right now. Is not wanting to have any conflict, not wanting to come to terms with the harsh reality or accept something, a difficulty in staying grounded. Okay. Someone who's very romantic, someone who's very artistic, someone who's easily surrounded by their environment, someone who's a dreamer, who likes spending time out in nature. Okay. All right. So, lastly, I will go ahead and channel a few more specific and personal messages for my Twin Flame collective. Okay, so what I'm picking up on is someone's really trying to learn about someone, about their person. It's like you're really trying to understand them. You want to understand them. You're trying to understand them. It's very difficult for you to understand what they want, to understand how they feel about you, to understand what they want from you. It's very difficult. Someone's giving a little bit of mixed signals, mixed signs. Someone's really not trying to be too overbearing, but it's the energy of really wanting to know and understand someone, struggling to really understand someone else. Okay. I'm also hearing and seeing someone having a difficult time trying to communicate something regarding their dreams and hopes with their person. I'm seeing and hearing also as well the energy of someone wanting to bury something. Is the energy of keeping something from someone else. You don't want them to know because you think that will make them no longer interested. You have a secret. You have a secret about yourself, about something you have done. You have a secret about something you have done to yourself that you are struggling to communicate with your person, something you have done in the past. You don't want to be judged from that, for that. Your person is trying to communicate with you their struggles as well. Your person is trying to, they want to gather resources. They're trying to gather resources for your future. Your person is also wants to protect themselves, feels a little bit guarded. I'm picking up defensive energy, being defensive, wanting to protect, afraid of being hurt. Okay, there's a fear of intimacy here, very clear. There's a fear of intimacy there. They are also having a difficulty being able to communicate their feelings because they do not understand their feelings. They do not understand their feelings. They do not understand feelings. Feeling vulnerable. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Someone is asking. Someone wants to know. Where is the direction going? How can I change? How can I do something? How can I tell them I'm hearing? What are they waiting for? Why is it taking so long? I'm hearing. How can I believe you? How is this possible? Tell me more. Oh, that's so funny. I'm taking this train. I'm taking this chant. I'm taking this. It's a wonderful opportunity. I haven't told her yet. Where are we going? How can you see this? How is this possible? Are you going? Am I going to tell? Have they already opened it? Have they already seen the message? Happy. Someone wants to be happy. I just want to be happy. I've done this before. How do I know that it's real? Everything is changing now. I can't tell you right now. They're saying, I'm hearing. If I tell you, will you see me again? Will you see me? I can't stop thinking about you. Where are you living now? I want to build a house. I want to build our house. We can go anywhere. I'm also feeling and seeing a lot of pain and sadness. I can't put all of those things into words. Can we just try again? When is this going to change? How do I know? Interesting. Okay. Well, that was very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. So that's what I have for you, Twin Flame Collective. If you found this reading to be helpful, you can give it a like if you'd like. If you're not shy about commenting, no, I have no problem with you doing that as well. Subscribe if you are interested in staying in touch with the next readings. Okay. I want to invite you and encourage you to visit the website seenbyseed.com. I will have lots and lots more videos coming up. If you are the type of person who likes to listen to readings or you like to stream audio things, we do have a podcast. So, and it's called Planting Seeds. More information or anything that you may want to know about the channel is in the description box below. Okay? Be blessed and be well.